You're welcome to another training. This is the voice of Prince Victor Matthew. I want you to know that spiritual warfare is a spiritual activity that has a physical influence in the lives of humans. In our previous video, I told you that it's a battle for souls. Okay, and in this training, I want you to know that the major goal of the kingdom of darkness is for you not to become who God wants you to be. It's for you not to fulfill your life assignment. So spiritual battle is the attack of the enemy or the attack of the kingdom of darkness against your calling, against your purpose, against your life assignment. Irrespective of the different diversities of attack against you, remember one thing is their priority: that you won't fulfill your calling. We have two types of dimension of spiritual warfare, but in this training I'll be focusing on internal factor, because the two dimensions of spiritual warfare is there are internal factor and external factor. But let's focus on the internal factor. These are the spiritual warfare that are within you. Spiritual warfare is a very crucial matter. What is internal factors? The internal factor is the kingdom of darkness influencing you against yourself. That is the internal factor of warfare. An internal factor of warfare too is the kingdom of darkness influencing your loved ones against you. Okay, we'll do that training in the next video, but let's focus on the internal factor of the devil using you against you in this class. I want you to pay attentively, because many of you will be enlightened with this teaching. First of all, bloodline. There are implications, negative implications that comes to you because you are from a certain bloodline. These are the battles that are within you against you because you are from that lineage. So those from that lineage are implicated negatively for some certain kind of people. So their warfare, you just find yourself, not because you have done anything wrong, but just because you are from a lineage. You are from a bloodline. Then we have another factor, which is altars and curse. That is where we have the generational curse. There are altars that fight you. There are altars that are delegated for each family. There are curse, there are generational curses that follows individual family. So in the realm of the spirit, they don't know you as an individual. They know you by your bloodline. They know you by the generation or the clan you are from. So there are altars and curses that follows you because you are from a lineage and a family. Another factor of spiritual warfare that can implicate you against your destiny are your desires. The enemy can influence you to have a desire that is contrary to the plan of God. So your desire can become what is fighting you. When you begin to desire what is outside the intention of God for your life. So you must be careful of your desire for marriage, your desire for work, your desire for any aspect of life. Because by the time the enemy manipulates it against you, it becomes a problem. Another thing we need to view is, the factor of decisions. Your decisions can become a spiritual warfare against you. It can implicate you. It can frustrate you. Your decision is very powerful, because without your decision, God cannot do anything in your life. And without your decision, the devil cannot influence your life. So are your decisions in alignment to the scriptures? Are they in alignment to God's personal dealings with you? You can't desire what you like. You can't decide what you like. Another internal factor is your attitude. When you exhibit an attitude that promotes the agenda of the kingdom of darkness, you are in trouble. That is where we have the works of the flesh. Some people, their deliverance is a change of attitude. You being rude, you being jealous, envious, greedy, It becomes a war against you. And another factor that is an internal factor of spiritual warfare are your beliefs. If your beliefs are contrary to God's agenda concerning your life, it will create a spiritual warfare. It will create a frustration. You will always experience what you believe. You'll be denied what you don't want to believe. So these are little factors that create spiritual warfare that you are not aware of. These ones, it's not somebody outside that is fighting you. It is you fighting yourself. Another source of internal, factor of warfare is prophecy. People have used prophecy to make a man and a woman divorce in their marriage. Prophecy has separated the mother from the children, has separated children, siblings. Prophecy, any prophecy that instigates fear, that instigates conflict, is not from God. Prophecy is supposed to reconcile, give direction, and a way that Jesus will be glorified in the situation. Not enmity will erupt from the prophecy. No. Your experiences. You're not who you used to be. By the time you begin to use your experiences to determine how you relate with people, it becomes a problem. So your experiences can limit you. Your experiences can hinder you. Your experiences can keep you in the place of stagnation. This is your experiences becoming an enemy to yourself. These factors, they are not external. This is something within you fighting you. Your dreams. Many times you dream, you see your mother pursuing you. Many times you dream, you see your siblings, fighting you. Most of those dreams, they are not real. The enemies are using the faces of people you love to fight you. The enemy comes but to steal, to kill, and to destroy. Most of the time, all the time, you must depend on God to interpret your dreams for you. Because most of the people you see in your dream fighting you, pursuing you, are not the real people. Because the enemy knows that if they don't use someone that is close to you in your dream, you will not end up in a battle. Another thing is knowledge and understanding. And this is what you must know. What knowledge have you exposed yourself to about marriage, about men, about ladies, about relationship, about ministry? So you have exposed yourself to toxic knowledge. So now your understanding and your perception, or how you perceive people, is now what is keeping you in a place where you can't relate with people like you should, because you are filled with fear, presumption, assumption, suspicious mindset. See, these are battles that are within you, fighting you. Until you submit yourself to the Lord by His words to deliver you from yourself, you will not be able to know the best that God has for you. Watch out for the next training. God bless you.